Here is Who's Hot and Who is the Big Plays, the handicapper sampler for the NFL Hall of Fame game, the Packers and the Colts. Your NFL specialist, Joe Duffy's picks with the side on this game. And I promise you, read the opening 2 paragraphs of analysis. It's going to change your life. Those of you who have never gotten Joe Duffy's picks before, you will see in the first 2 paragraphs why the rest of your life is going to be much better. Longtime clients, you pretty much already know that. But anyway, 29th season of winning publicly, your NFL specialist in betting, going back to the score phone days, 1980. Oh, by the way, got a huge Major League Baseball portfolio as well, including a named play in Major League Baseball, named play, the NL Total of the Month among 2 Wise Guy plays. And we've got 5 Major League Baseball major plays as well. Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com, www.offshoreinsiders.com. You want the total, you get it on the Master Luck line in just one moment. Actual free premium pick that I'm going to give you for tonight, or today really, Washington in Major League Baseball, plus the 106 with work against San Fran and Bumgarner. Got a great angle that says home underdogs in a very specific price range, and based on the team left on base statistics to date, as well as starting pitcher average strikeouts per game, this angle is plus 107.6 units. In the past, we used to always give the precise parameters of each one, but we know that the software is out there and it's become, easy. We finally caught some handicappers wisely stealing our angles. We kind of understand why they would. We got the best angles in the business, so we give you the general parameters. But that is an actual premium pick on Washington in Major League Baseball today. Master Luck line. Yep, those of you who are joining us and you haven't actually found this since our score phone days, you remember it as the 976 Luck line and then the Super Luck line after that, going back to 1980. Power is just 620 sports services behind each and every pick for the Hall of Fame game. Number 1 preseason service with the total. And they are number 1. They've really been very respected. They have some guys that literally spend all day just about. They are scrutinizing Twitter beat writers and online sites for critical information that can sneak under the radar. The odds makers miss. They are far and away the number 1 service out of more than 600 sources for preseason football, bar none the best. And they've got the total for tonight. Some baseball winners as well. The highest rated place with the highest rated sports services. Master Luck line, 100% exclusively at offshoreinsiders.com. Now this video is more about, in this podcast, more about who is got the big plays for the Hall of Fame game, but late info at offshoreinsiders.com is a Major League Baseball dog at 4:05 Eastern Time. Only when activated. Late info going back to 1998, 261 and 132 in Major League Baseball with all picks, plus 160.7 units. Remember, we started out as a 2-minute warning 900 number on the score phones. The ROI has really skyrocketed since 2011. Offshoreinsiders.com, the exclusive place now for late info. 4:05 Eastern start. And remember, several of the on a nice winning streak right now. Quite a few of them have been big underdogs. Is this a small underdog? Is it a big underdog? Only one way to find out. And by the way, it is from that computer service. Is kind of a modern day computer boys known as the Kosher Syndicate. And they have been big in Major League Baseball on late info. Get it exclusively at offshoreinsiders.com, www.offshoreinsiders.com. Wait. Oh, shit. Anyway. And now let's take a look at who's hot, who is the big plays for the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts for tonight. And we start out with your Grandmaster Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com, www.offshoreinsiders.com. You got the NFL side on the Hall of Fame game. And I assure you, the opening 2 paragraphs of analysis are going to change your life. And that is for those of you who are not already part of Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com. Those of you who are, you're not going to be remotely surprised, but those of you who have never gotten sports picks before, especially from Joe Duffy's picks, your life is literally about to change when you read the opening 2 paragraphs. I promise you. It will change your life permanently for the better. 29th season of publicly winning in the NFL. Joe Duffy's Picture NFL Specialist. Huge baseball portfolio is up as well. Fact that includes 2 Wise Guy Plays, the single strongest play in the handicapping industry. Our Wise Guy Plays from Joe Duffy's Picks at offshoreinsiders.com, www.offshoreinsiders.com. And we also have a free pick for you today. This is an actual premium pick. We're going to go with the New York Yankees and Tanaka, minus the 101 against Cleveland and Carrasco. Great system here that says home underdogs in a very specific price range based on teams left on base average and starting pitcher strikeouts is plus 107.6 units. That applies a couple times today, but that includes on the New York Yankees. Once again, the New York Yankees, and that is your free pick. As far as the Master Lock line is concerned, Power 620 Sports Services behind each and every solitary pick. We got the number one preseason service, has the total on the Sunday night game. This service is very well respected for scrutinizing the Twitter beat writers, online sites, and more for critical information. Major League Baseball, Master Lock line, I should say, has been winning since 1980 on the Score phone days. Remember, it is the old 976 lock. Big baseball portfolio, though, as well at offshoreinsiders.com. But most importantly, you've got the totals winner for Green Bay, Indianapolis. And yes, although the main purpose of this video and podcast is to tell you about who's the big plays for the football game, Late Info's got the biggest play in the industry. It's a baseball underdog for 4 o'clock Eastern or later, 261 and 132 in Major League Baseball since 1998, going back to the 2-minute warning days of the Score phones. Rarely activate it, but it is today. Plus 160.7 units, by the way, that baseball record going back to 1988. Major League Baseball underdog winner for 4:05 Eastern or later. 100% exclusive to offshoreinsiders.com.